Welcome back. Let's have a nice moonlit workout while we chat. And you can listen to me breathe, and there might be some grunts happening. Maybe you'll focus on that, or maybe you'll focus on my voice. The truth is, I set up the lights and the camera and got out the workout equipment and was just having a really bad day. I almost took it all down and just played video games. But I decided I'd show up. And that's what we're going to talk about. Because showing up is one of the best ways to take it easy on yourself. I felt fatigued and hadn't slept, but my muscles were also tired. I think I'd done too much exercise recently. You see, I start and then I stop to fix my ponytail. Like, it's just any excuse to not do it, right? It was tough to push myself to keep doing this. But I showed up. I told myself, just show up and do what you can. And that's okay. Maybe it'll click partway through and you'll have a good workout, or maybe it won't. We'll see. So I showed up, but I made sure I wasn't hard on myself. I made sure that I would just give myself credit for showing up. And I'm using the example of exercise. You can see me moving one side to the other because I don't like the way the lights look, and just not feeling like it's coming together. And the example here is exercise, but this is everything in life. Because let's say I have a really bad workout. I don't really build a bunch of muscle. I'm not a lot better after this workout than I was beforehand. But if I had a bad workout that day, and I showed up, and I showed up the next day and had another bad one, and I showed up the day after that and had another bad one. After a month of that, I'm still stronger than I was before that month started. I'm still a better version of me. So, if you take it easy on yourself and just give yourself credit for showing up, enough time showing up, even though it might feel like you're doing nothing worthwhile, enough of those, you still end up being a better version of yourself than if you hadn't bothered, or if you'd let yourself get away with some excuse. You can see I try and exercise here. I don't like it. My foot's way off to the side. That's what the band is hooked around. I don't even do the other side. I just decide to move on. It's not working. I'll try something else. I'll try this exercise instead. You can see me turning here and there, seeing if I can get the lights to make it look good. And I'm just not happy with it. But the few curls that I did are still better than nothing. And I could beat myself up and say I didn't do 5 sets of that one little exercise. Oh, that's awful. give myself the credit for showing up and trying. And in the end, today, I'm stronger than I was before I filmed this. Even though to me, I felt bloated and fatigued and weak and just kind of frustrated. It just didn't click. But it doesn't always have to click just right. So give yourself credit for the days where you just show up and you keep the habit going. It's so easy to get out of the habit of exercising. An excuse here and there, and suddenly you're used to 2 days a week instead of 4 days a week. Or maybe you get down to being used to 1 day a week, and excuses add up. You can see me chatting with Pixel because she's stressed out when I use the band. Everything stresses Pixel out. I muted the times I was telling her that it was okay. Yeah, there I am talking to her again. But no matter how many times you show up and it just doesn't click, those little times add up. And it might be exercise, it might be, say, a little mental exercise that you're supposed to do to help reduce anxiety. And it feels like it's hardly working. Like it's not worth the effort, it's just not clicking with you. But show up, try it, and give yourself the credit for trying it. If you keep showing up, eventually that anti-anxiety muscle, your ability will get stronger, even if it felt borderline useless, like you were hardly able to put enough into it and you just didn't have the mental strength for it. Those things, you just need to give yourself the credit and take it easy on yourself and believe in the habit and believe in the little things adding up. Your little efforts add up. I wanted to show you something from behind, so I turned around and tried to use the band, but the wall was in the way, and the light stand was in the way, and it just wasn't working. So I just did this and stretched a little, did what I could, and thought it'll at least give you some variety. You can see me adjusting again, because I'm just not quite happy with how I set things up. But I didn't want to take it all down. I figured at least I'm still getting something out of this. As long as you believe in the little efforts adding up, and as long as you believe in building the habit, even if you barely accomplished anything, believe in the habit and believe in the little efforts. And I mean, I'm not a bodybuilder, but it's how I went from being out of shape to being in the shape that I'm in, is just focusing on the habit and giving myself credit on the bad days and just showing up, believing that those little workouts would add up. You can see I was using the band and I switched to a big weight because I just wasn't feeling it. I thought maybe that little adjustment would make a big difference somehow, and it didn't. So I put it down and tried something else, and then went back to the big weight. Being indecisive is fine as long as you still try the things a little bit. These are eccentric curls, where you lift the weight up and instead of trying to lift it, you try to prevent it from going down. So I lift up the big weight with both hands and then lower it. And here I'm just trying to hold and tell Pixel that she's a good girl. And she just snored really loudly while I was recording the audio. So take it easy on yourself, sweetheart, please. Because those little efforts add up. So give yourself credit. On the bad days, just show up. You don't have to do an amazing job. You don't have to be at your best. Because those little moments of showing up will help you become your best. Not everything you do has to be full blast. Not everything has to be you at your absolute best every day. If I do a bad workout and another one and another one, after a month of bad workouts, I'm still a stronger version of me than I was at the beginning of the month. So have faith in showing up. And when you do show up, give yourself the credit and just say you showed up.